In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Zapier webhooks. Webhooks let one app instantly send data to another without polling, and Zapier makes this easy with a special trigger called catch hook. By the end, you'll have a unique URL you can paste into any app that supports sending webhooks to start your automations the moment data is available. Start on your Zapier home dashboard. From there, click Create to begin a new automation. Then choose Zaps to open the editor. You'll land on the trigger setup, which asks for the event that starts your Zap. This is what fires first and passes data to the rest of your workflow. Select Webhooks by Zapier as your trigger app. Next, open the Choose an Event menu and pick Catch Hook. Catch Hook generates a dedicated endpoint that listens for incoming post requests, which is exactly what most services send when they notify you about something new. Click Continue to move ahead. On the setup screen, you'll see an option to pick off a child key. Click into that field. This is helpful when your webhook payload is nested JSON and you want to focus on a specific section. For example, if your payload includes an object like order, customer, email, you could type order.customer to zero in on just the customer data. Enter the child key that matches the part of the payload you plan to use. This makes your mapped fields cleaner later, especially if the full payload is large or has multiple levels. Once you've typed your child key, click Continue. Zapier now provides your custom webhook URL. Click Copy to place it on your clipboard. This URL is unique to your Zap and acts like an inbox for incoming data, so keep it private and treat it as sensitive. You'll use this address to configure your sending application. Paste it wherever that app asks for a webhook or callback URL. When that app fires an event, it will post the payload directly to this endpoint, and your Zap will pick it up immediately. A few quick tips as you wrap up. Make sure the sending app can post JSON or form data to your copied URL, keep your payload structured and predictable so your field mapping stays stable, and use clear, consistent keys so downstream steps are easy to maintain. With your webhook trigger ready, you're set to build the rest of your workflow. Every time the URL receives data, your Zap will run exactly as configured.